excitement, I mean, there's a lot of excitement in the digital space, and really if you think about digital in two ways, as the programmatic side and the marketing solution side, I think there's lots of excitement in both areas. Specific to programmatic, I think the efficiency with which buys can be made, the ability to target specific audiences in real time, things like dynamic creative optimization on the fly, I think is very exciting. And then what I think it does is it brings folks that otherwise would not be digital buyers into the market because of this ability to reach audiences at scale and at high target. Yeah, so in relation to viewable impressions, it's a trend that I don't think anybody can ignore. Certainly as a publisher, we can't retreat from that. Where I think it will be of benefit is that brand advertisers inherently have always been very tough to measure online. That type of messaging, the type of creative is not really conducive to the click. And in a world in which everything had previously been measured, okay, what's my click-through, how many clicks per thousand, the notion of viewable impression, I think, creates an environment where brand advertisers may feel a little bit more safe and understanding that, okay, I'm confident that the ad was actually viewed, an impression was made, and a message was delivered. So I think, but then on the programmatic side with viewable, there's a lot of work to be done with retagging, with making sure that things are properly served, and working with publishers to incorporate, like, is this an above the fold ad unit, and can it be put into the system as such? Load times, as an example, and how does that affect? And for a company like PubMatic that's working with hundreds of publishers, that's a tall task to be able to do. Every year is the year of mobile. I think at some point we're all going to realize that the year of mobile actually never happened, and there's really no difference between mobile and desktop. And I think that's really what's going to happen. I don't think there's ever going to be this watershed moment where mobile all of a sudden gets anointed as the preferred medium. I think there's always going to be this multi-screen experience, and the multi-screen experience needs to translate itself into a multi-screen experience for advertisers, and the ability for advertisers to be able to reach an audience, whether it be on the desktop, on the mobile device, on the tablet, on the television. It's a 4-screen environment that's all digitally connected. And I think what everybody's, when people talk about is this the year of mobile, is this the year that mobile advertising is going to do something big? I mean, I think mobile advertising is very, very healthy, will continue to be healthy, and I think and because it's so healthy, we'll continue to see a lot of innovation in that area. And then we'll also see the way in which content is created and the way in which content is formatted. It's formatted across all screens. So I think that's, it's happening now. I don't think we need to wait until 2013. You'll see it accelerate. In terms of how this Q4 compares to last Q4 with major differences, I think it's undeniable that there's absolutely a shift to programmatic buying. There are certain categories that used to buy high reach, high impact reserved units that have now gone and said, you know what, I think we can get the audience that we were formerly reaching through these high impact units to a non-reserved way in which we can be fairly sure that we're getting the same audience. But that being said, we are seeing huge amounts of activity in what we call the marketing solution space, where people that were maybe traditionally doing things offline are looking to do those things online. Lots of connections between digital and in-store. We've got this initiative underway called Pages to Parking Lots. How do we move people from digital websites to parking lots and essentially to picking product off store shelves? So that's a very, very healthy side of the business. But I think there's, it's undeniable. There's, with more data, more technology, more efficient buying, there is that certain side of the business that is very, very healthy and expanding rapidly.